Hello and welcome back to yet another video. My name is Foss and today we're going to look at how to complete the new Pokemon Snap DLC LenTalk requests. If you did not know, the new DLC dropped on August 3rd of this year, 2021, and it's been quite the addition to the game for just being a free add-on. But of course, being that it is the new Pokemon Snap, there is some LenTalk requests that have been added to the game as well, and today we're going to look at how to complete each one of those. Before I get started, just remember that if this video helps you out at all, let me know in the comments below. Also remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this in the near future. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's get into the actual video. And the first stop we're going to make is at the Secret Side Path. This is a new addition to the Florio Nature Park map. Once you've unlocked the Secret Side Path, you can enter straight back into it from the main menu of the game. And to start off, we're going to take on the Dancing Trio LenTalk request at the Secret Side Path during the daytime. You might be asking, do I need to do this at research level 1, 2, 3? Well, it's actually only one research level, so we're going to do it at research level 1. And to unlock this one, all you have to do is add Shroomish, one of the new Pokemon, to your photo decks. And of course, the target Pokemon for this one is, well, Shroomish. So as the map begins, you will see Scorbunny and Pichu standing on the path. Dodrio will jump in and scare these two Pokemon away. And once Dodrio crosses the path, and as you drop down onto the second area of the course, you'll find 3 Shroomish standing near Crystal Bloom. 2 of these Shroomish will be asleep, but to wake them up, just hit that Crystal Bloom with an Illumina Orb, and they'll wake up. Once they are awake, play the melody player to make all 3 Pokemon dance, and then snap a photo of all 3 of them. Make sure you do get a shot with all 3 Shroomish in the picture before submitting it to the professor. Doing so will help you complete the Dancing Trio LenTalk request here in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. And although it's the first LenTalk request on the list, there's actually no reward for clearing this one. Sorry about that. But we're going to move on, do something a little bit more difficult, but still quite easy. Our second request brings us right back to the Secret Side Path during the daytime. This time we're going to look at the target Pokemon Snorlax and complete the LenTalk request Snorlax Dash. To unlock this one, all you have to do is add Snorlax to your photo decks. To do so, you're going to have to use the alternate route in the Secret Side Path. I'll walk you through how to do just that in this video as well. So as the map begins, you will see Scorbunny and Pichu standing on the path. Dodrio will jump in and scare these 2 Pokemon away. And once Dodrio crosses the path, scan and follow the secret path to the left through the tall grass. As you go over the ledge here, you'll see Snorlax sleeping on the ground. Take aim and throw some fluff fruit into its mouth. It'll take some time to chew it and then open its mouth yet again, at which point you'll have to throw more fluff fruit in there. After you've done this 4 or 5 times, start playing the melody player and Snorlax should stand up. If Snorlax stands up, then you've done everything you need to do to trigger the final event. And there really isn't much to do between now and the meadow at the end of the map, so we're going to skip ahead to the meadow. So as the Neo 1 returns to the regular size, you can look to your left to find Snorlax in the final area. It's a far throw, but hit Snorlax with an Illumina Orb to make it dash towards you. Snap a photo as Snorlax runs at you to complete the request. You have plenty of opportunities to snap a photo as it's charging towards you, so just take your time, snap many photos, try to get it as centered as possible to get yourself a great 4-star picture. As a reward for clearing the Snorlax Dash, you will earn yourself Hat 7. A collectible that you can use to spice up your photos in the editing tab. This is yet another rather easy LenTalk request, but just know that at the very beginning, sometimes it is frustrating trying to wake Snorlax up. There's been times where I do hit it 4 or 5 times with the fluff fruit, and then I play the melody player and it doesn't wake up. If that happens, just restart the map and give it another try. I mean, being that this is just a new route added to a map and not a whole new map itself, it makes sense that there's not a whole lot of LenTalk requests added to these areas. And that's really all that there is for the LenTalk request at the new Secret Side Path during the daytime. So let's head over into the nighttime variant, which again only has that one research level available. And in addition to that, there's actually only, well, one LenTalk request as well, and that's the parachute. To unlock this one, you're going to have to add Fungus to the photo dex, and of course Fungus is the target of the photo. So again, as you start your journey down the course here, you'll head down into the second area of the map. As you drop down into the second area of the map, look down to your right into the crevice where you should see some Fungus hidden. Toss an Illumina Orb at any of these Fungus in the group. After you hit one of the Fungus with the Illumina Orb, they should all jump up into the air and release some green bubbles. After doing so, they will slowly float down back to the earth, at which point you'll have to snap a photo of them in this floating process. This is a photo that's rather difficult to do while zoomed in, so just keep that in mind. But snapping a photo with all these Fungus floating down back to Earth is all you need to do to complete the parachute request. And as a reward for clearing this request, you'll unlock the Pokeball collectible. Something else you add to your photos to spice them up just a little bit more. And that's going to do it for all the LenTalk requests at the Secret Side Path. So now let's just take a look at some of those new maps that are available to us instead. So with that, we're going to head into the Mighty Wide River during the daytime. And the first request we will look at is the Overhead Friend request. We'll have to complete this at the Mighty Wide River during the daytime at Research Level 3. To unlock this, we just have to reach Research Level 3 at the river. And there's two target Pokemon for this one, Tropius and Wooper. Our main focus of the photo has to be Tropius. So as the course begins, you will encounter two sets of bubbles in the river. Ignore the first set of bubbles as it's just Arbok, then continue ahead and at the second set of bubbles, toss an Illumina Orb to reveal Wooper. Wooper will jump out of the water and walk towards Tropius to your left. These two Pokemon will greet each other and venture back into the jungle. From here, we'll continue down the river, down the big rapids up ahead, and down to the waterfall area. And as we round the corner here where the alternate path is, we'll start to watch out for these Tropius flying overhead. And as we continue down the river, you will see these three Beautyfly appear around the cliff edge. Take aim with your camera just above these Beautyfly, because soon after you'll see Tropius appear over the tops of the trees with Wooper on its head. Snap a photo of these two happy friends flying overhead, but remember to have the focus of the picture on Tropius, as this is required to complete the LenTalk request. And as a reward for clearing this request, you're going to earn yourself Ribbon 7, yet another collectible that you can add to your photos. Number 5 on our list is a Tongue Twister. Yes, it's the Sidekick LenTalk request that takes place on the Mighty Wide River during the daytime at Research Level 1. I do find sources saying that this could be completed at Level 2 as well, but I've had no luck whatsoever doing so. So I'm going to show you Research Level 1. And to unlock this one, you'll have to add Psyduck to your photo decks, and then return to the river during the daytime at Research Level 1. And there's actually two target Pokemon for this one. Of course we have Psyduck, but also there's Magikarp. But the main target of this picture will have to be Psyduck. As we begin this course, we'll continue down the river to the area where Psyduck is being chased by the Apom. As we continue down the river, you'll notice that there's a Magikarp swimming up ahead. After a while, it will submerge itself under the water and make a few bubbles rise. Toss an Illumina Orb at these bubbles to make Magikarp jump onto the shore. Once Magikarp is actually on the land, use the scanner to get Psyduck's attention. After a few scans, Psyduck should notice the Magikarp on the shoreline. After Psyduck notices the Magikarp, it will walk towards it and start using Sidekick to lift Magikarp into the air and then drop it into the water. Snap a photo of Psyduck as it uses Sidekick on the Magikarp. Remember that both Pokemon need to be in the frame for this one to count for the request, but remember to also focus on Psyduck for this one. And with a photo like the one you see here, you will complete the Sidekick LenTalk request in the new Pokemon Snap DLC, and as a reward for clearing this request, you will earn yourself and colored. This is a unique filter that you can add to your photos in the editing tab. Number 6 on our list will bring us back to the river during the daytime at research level 3, and this is the Drilbur Propeller LenTalk request. To unlock this one, we'll have to add Drilbur to the photo decks. There's only one target Pokemon for this picture, and that is Drilbur. As we begin our journey down the river, there really isn't much to do at the very beginning. So skip ahead to where the waterfall is. As we round this bend here, we notice the Swampert sleeping to the left side. Look above them to find the Drilbur on the cliffside. Play the melody player to make the 3 Drilbur dance and dig underground. Speed on down the river, but just before hitting the rapids, look to your left. You should be seeing the Drilbur drilling out of the rock wall to your left side. You'll notice the first Drilbur that comes out, and after this, prepare your camera because there will be multiple more that come out of the wall afterwards. Sometimes using the turbo boost on the Neo 1 to get past this area before snapping the photo gets you a better angle at the rest of the Drilbur. But snapping a photo of these Drilbur as they fly across the river is what you need to clear this request. And as a reward for clearing the Drilbur Propeller request, you will earn yourself a new frame for your photos called Design 21. We have one last request here at the river during the daytime, and that's number 7, Cleffa's Training. This one will take us back to research level 3 at the river during the daytime. And to unlock this one, you'll have to add Cleffa to your photo decks, but specifically you'll have to take a photo of it at the river during the daytime. Of course, the target Pokemon for this picture is, well, Cleffa. And to complete this one, we'll again have to skip forward past the beginning of the map because there really isn't much to do, and to the area where that waterfall is. As we round the bend here, we'll have to take the alternate route to our right side. As you approach, scan and follow this alternate route to head into the cave. As you enter the cave, use your scanner to reveal Cleffa hiding on the ledge up above you. Once you've done this, speed forward to the main area of the cavern. You'll notice that there's a crystal bloom on the right side of the cave. Hit it 4 times with an Illumina Orb to make all 4 Cleffa come out of the tall grass. Once all 4 Cleffa are in view, use your scanner to trigger the Metronome attack. This Metronome attack can result in multiple different moves such as Sandstorm, Petal Dance, and even Ember. But make sure to snap a photo with all 4 Cleffa in it as they use whatever move they choose. And getting a photo with all 4 Cleffa in the frame is going to help you complete this LenTalk request. And as a reward for clearing Cleffa's training, you'll earn yourself Crown number 3, a sticker that you can use to help give your Pokemon a little bit of bling in the pictures that you take. But that's going to do it for all the LenTalk requests at the Mighty Wide River during the daytime. So now let's head over into the nighttime variant of the map. Okay, so the first 2 I'm going to show you here at the nighttime version of the map can probably be done back to back or just in one run. But the first one I'm going to show you is number 8 on our list, and that is Diving Spot. This one you can complete at the Mighty Wide River during the nighttime at research level 1 or higher. I will show it to you at research level 2. To unlock this one, you'll just have to complete your first expedition down the river in the nighttime. Our target Pokemon for this one is Feraligatr. So as the map begins, we'll continue down to the first opening in the river. As you look up, you should see Feraligatr walking on top of the cliffs. It will stop near the edge of the cliff and roar a few times. After it's done doing so, hit the Pokemon with the Fluff Fruit. If done correctly, you should see Feraligatr run away. As you continue further down the river and underneath this branch here, look to your right and to the top of the cliff. After a few seconds, you will see Feraligatr make the leap into the water. Take a photo of it mid-jump to complete the diving spot LenTalk request. This was a little bit difficult to do with just a single shot, so I would highly recommend using the burst mode on the camera. And as a reward for clearing this diving spot LenTalk request, you will earn yourself black and white, yet another filter that you can use to edit your photos in the editing tab. Okay, so like I said, this one could be just an addition to the previous request, because the Lurking in the Water LenTalk request follows the same initial process as the diving spot request. But for this one, we will have to go back into the Mighty Wide River during Research Level 2 this time. And after you've reached Research Level 2 at the river during the nighttime, you will unlock this request, which requires you to snap a photo of Gyarados. So like I just said, we'll have to follow the same process as the diving spot request. So continue forward to the first opening of the river and look up to find Feraligatr. After it's done roaring, hit it with that fluff fruit to make it run away. Continue down the river and underneath the branch, and look up and to the right. You really don't need to snap a photo of Feraligatr as it jumps this time, but again, if you're doing this in one run, you might as well take a photo just to complete the diving spot request. As Feraligatr hits the water, he'll bounce the Neo 1 onto the land. Speed forward, back into the water, and down the rapids. At the bottom of the rapids, if you look to your right, you should see a couple Magikarp on the shoreline. Play the melody player, and then scan to wake up both these Magikarp and make them jump back into the water. Once they're back in the water, look towards the waterfall. You should see multiple Magikarp gathering in this area and jumping out of the water. If you see this, then you're ready to actually complete the LenTalk request. So hit that Crystal Bloom behind the waterfall with an Illumina Orb. After doing so, wait a few moments. But be prepared because Gyarados will come swimming up the waterfall and you'll have to take a photo rather quickly of it. Again, this is another situation where I would highly recommend using the burst mode on the camera as it's rather difficult to get Gyarados in the center of this photo. But getting a photo of Gyarados swimming up the waterfall like the one you see here will help you complete the Lurking in the Water LenTalk request here in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. And as a reward for clearing this LenTalk request, you will earn yourself yet another frame called Effect 7. And with that, we are at number 10 on the list and the final LenTalk request at the Mighty Wide River, which is called Majestic Ursaring. This one will take us back to the Mighty Wide River during the nighttime at Research Level 2. To unlock this one, you'll just have to reach Research Level 2 at the river during the nighttime, and of course you'll have to have Ursaring in your photo decks. The target Pokemon for this picture are Ursaring and Magikarp, but the focus of the picture does have to be on Ursaring. Again, this request has nothing really to do at the very beginning of the map. So I'm going to skip forward past the waterfall to the area where we get to the second set of rapids. As we proceed down the rapids, you'll see this Crystal Bloom to your right side. Hit the Crystal Bloom with an Illumina Orb, and then run a scan repeatedly as you pass by Ursaring. If done correctly, Magikarp should jump out of the water and slap Ursaring right in the face. Again, you might as well just have kept the burst mode on because this can make it so much easier to take this picture. But make sure that you do have the focus of the picture on Ursaring when you're snapping this photo. And getting a photo with Ursaring and Magikarp in the picture is going to help you complete this LenTalk request. I would highly recommend using the turbo mode to get past the Ursaring and the Magikarp before running the scans. But as a reward for clearing this Majestic Ursaring LenTalk request, you'll earn yourself another sticker called Star 6. And after that, we're heading to the third and final new area of the new Pokemon Snap DLC, and that is the Barren Badlands. And number 11, Let's Play, will bring us back into the Barren Badlands during the daytime at Research Level 3. And all you have to do to unlock this request is to reach Research Level 3. Once you've done so, we'll have to target two Pokemon, Diglett and Rockruff, right at the very beginning of the map. As the course starts, find the three Diglett burrowing around the beginning of the map. Toss some fluff fruit at the Diglett closest to the rock on your left side. You should see it dig underground and burrow away, with Rockruff following closely on its trail. If you see this, then you can move on to the next step. As you come around this rock on your left side here, you should see the 2 Diglett pop up near the rock ruff. Throw a Fluffer to the Diglett on the left side. If you hit it, it should pick up this Fluffer and bounce it back and forth with the Diglett on the right side of the rock ruff. As they continue to juggle this Fluffer, snap a photo, making sure to focus on the Diglett. Having a picture with both Diglett and the rock ruff in the frame will help you complete the Let's Play LenTalk request here in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. This one's rather hard not to focus on the rock ruff, so it did take me a couple attempts just to get a good photo like this. But as a reward for clearing the Let's Play LenTalk request, you will earn yourself Design 22. There's only a few more easy LenTalk requests after this point, and I promise you that this one is not one of them. And that brings us to number 12 on the list, a Brave Leap. This one can be completed at the Barren Badlands during the daytime at research level 2 or higher. To unlock this one, you'll just have to take the alternate route through the Badlands. And the target Pokemon for this one is Tepig. If you haven't taken the alternate route through this course yet, well, this is a little bit easier to do in this version than it is the night variant of the map. As the map begins here, you'll see that there's the boulder perched precariously on the edge of the other boulder. To the right side, you'll see a Crystabloom. Hit the Crystabloom with an Illumina Orb to make a Minior fall out of the sky and knock the boulder into the geyser. After the geyser is blocked off, scan and follow this alternate route to the left of the boulder. As you continue down the path and into the second geyser, you'll be shot into the air and land on the platform up ahead. As you land on this rock archway, continue down the path. And if you look to your right, you should see Tepig running down the other rock ledge. You'll notice that Tepig comes to a stop near the edge of the cliff. As it looks down, use your scanner to get Tepig to jump down onto the lower platform. After making the jump, Tepig will run towards another gap in the cliff and come to a stop right at its edge. As you drop down onto the Badlands floor, continue on but look up to find Tepig. You should barely be able to see its ear, but you'll have to hit it with an Illumina Orb. Once doing so, you'll notice that the Pokemon takes a few steps back and then proceeds to make a huge leap over to the other side. You'll have to snap a photo of Tepig mid-jump to complete this request. Again, this is another situation where I highly recommend using the burst mode to take this photo. But snapping any photo of Tepig mid-jump will help you complete a Brave Leap LenTalk request. And as a reward for clearing this request, you will earn yourself Accessory 13. Some bubbles that you can add to your photos in the future. Okay, you remember how I said there was a few easy ones coming up? Well, this is one of them. Number 13 on our list is an Alluring Pose. This one will take us back into the Barren Badlands during the daytime at Research Level 3. And you can unlock this one by adding Salazzle to your photo decks. And of course, the target Pokemon for this one is Salazzle. All you have to really do for this one is lure Salazzle from his hiding spot. To do so, find it behind the Mandibuzz that's perched on the rock here. Once you find it, play your melody player to lure it out. Once it's in the open, play the melody player yet again to make Salazzle dance. While it's dancing, hit it with an Illumina Orb to make it strike an amazing pose. Snap a photo of Salazzle as it strikes this pose to fulfill a request. And that's really all that there is to completing the An Alluring Pose LenTalk request. And of course, it's rather easy, so it's no surprise that there's no reward for this one. Number 14 on the list is Gigantic Koffing. Another request that brings us into the Barren Badlands during the daytime at Research Level 2 or higher. To unlock this one, all you have to do is reach Research Level 2 in the Badlands during the daytime. Our target Pokemon for this one is Koffing. For this request, there really isn't much to do at the very beginning of the map, so I'm going to skip past the geyser area and into the area where that poisonous volcano is. So as we enter the toxic swamp area of the Badlands, wait until a Koffing floats near the Crystabloom to your left side. If you want to increase your luck a little bit, you can try to lure out the Koffing to your right side as well. To do so, find Koffing to your right side and use your scanner as you come down this hill. Koffing should come out into the open and you can lure it over to the Crystal Bloom using Fluff Fruit. Sometimes it's pretty easy to just get the one Koffing on the left side here, so you can do that as well. And you can lure it closer to the Crystal Bloom using Fluff Fruit as well. If neither of these Koffing get close enough to the Crystal Bloom, you'll have to restart the course to try again. When one or both Koffing are in close proximity to that Crystal Bloom, hit it with an Illumina Orb to make them puff up. Snap a photo of Koffing as it's inflated to complete this LenTalk quest. And as a reward for clearing this LenTalk request, you'll earn yourself Glasses 7, another accessory that can add to your Pokemon photos in the near future. And with that, we are at number 15 and the final LenTalk request at the Barren Badlands daytime. And that is Open Wide. To unlock this one, we'll have to reach Research Level 3 in the Badlands. And once doing so, we'll head back into the map to find two target Pokemon, Swalot and Koffing. For this one, we'll again have to take the alternate route which I showed you earlier in the map, but just remember, find the Crystal Bloom to the right side of the boulder, hit it with an Illumina Orb, wait for the boulder to fall into the geyser, and once the geyser is blocked off, scan and follow the alternate route to the left side. As you proceed forward, the geyser will shoot you up into the air and you'll land on this rock platform. As you continue down the rock platform, you'll notice that toxic slug volcano to your left side. On top you will see Salazzle. Hit it with a Fluff Fruit or at least land a Fluff Fruit near it to scare it away. Moments after it leaves, you will see Koffing bounce out of the volcano. Look a little bit further to your right to see Swalot sleeping. As Koffing floats near it, Swalot will wake up, open its mouth, and try to swallow the Koffing. Quickly take a photo of these two Pokemon before it spits Koffing back out. Make sure to focus the photo mostly on Swalot for this one to count. But remember that both Pokemon do need to be in the frame for this one to count towards the request. Capturing a photo like the one you see here is all that you need to complete the Open Wide LenTalk request. And again, there's no reward for completing this request, but that is the final LenTalk request in the Barren Badlands daytime. So now let's head into the nighttime variant of the map. Number 16 on the list is Guardian of Friends, a LenTalk request that focuses on the cutest little member of the new Pokemon Snap DLC, and that is Rockruff. To unlock this request, you'll have to complete your first expedition in Research Level 2 of the Badlands. Once you've unlocked the request, we'll have to head back into the Barren Badlands during the nighttime at Research Level 2, and we'll have to focus on two specific Pokemon in this photo. The primary focus must be on Rockruff, but we also have to have Mandibuzz in the photo. And to complete this request, we'll have to take the alternate route through the map. This one is a little bit more involved than the daytime variant. As we begin the map, you'll have to find the tufts of dirt flying out of the ground. Hit these with an Illumina Orb to reveal Diglett. Once Diglett appears, snap a photo of it, and proceed to find two others. Once you've snapped a photo of 3 different Diglett, look ahead to find that Crystal Bloom to the right side of the boulder. You should see those 3 Diglett on the ground just in front of the boulder. Hit the Crystal Bloom with an Illumina Orb to make those 3 Diglett burrow underground, and pop up next to the boulder and push it off the cliff and into the geyser. Once the geyser is blocked off, scan and follow that route to the left side of the boulder. And just like in the daytime variant of the map, as you reach the second geyser, you'll be launched into the air and onto that rock platform. Continue down the rock platform, and once you go over the first ledge, you'll see Rockruff sleeping beside his friends Tepig, Torchic, and Shinx. Wake up Rockruff as soon as possible by hitting it with a Fluff Fruit. Once awake, you'll notice that Mandibuzz flies in from the left side and tries to scare the 4 Pokemon away. Toss an Illumina Orb at Rockruff to get it to roar at the Mandibuzz and defend its friends. Snap a photo with both Mandibuzz and Rockruff in the frame, but remember that the focus of the picture needs to be on Rockruff for this one to count. None of the other 3 Pokemon need to be in the photograph, but having them in the picture will definitely give you a better score. But snapping a photo like the one that you see here will help you clear the Guardian of Friends LenTalk request in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. And as a reward for clearing this request, you will earn yourself Flower 5. Yet another sticker that you can use to spice up your photos a little bit. Okay, so that one was a tough one, so let's get back to something a little bit easier. And that brings us to number 17 on the list, Crust-Side Down. To unlock this request, you'll have to reach Research Level 2 in the Badlands. And as we enter the course at Research Level 2 during the nighttime, we will be looking for our target Pokemon, which is Crustle. Before we get too focused on Crustle, we'll actually have to focus on Tyranitar here. So as the map begins, proceed forward and find Tyranitar sleeping to the left side of the boulder. Throw some Fluff Fruit and hit Tyranitar to wake it up. Make sure that you are still behind Tyranitar at this time. If you hit it in the side or the front, it might start chasing you instead. If it does so, restart the course and try again. If done correctly, Tyranitar will wake up and attack the nearby Crustle. It will swing its tail and knock Crustle clear onto its back. Snap a photo of Crustle as it's there upside down to complete this LenTalk request and obtain its 4-star photo. And getting a picture like the one you see here will help you clear the Crust Down LenTalk request here in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. And as a reward for clearing the Crust-Side Down LenTalk request, you will earn yourself another accessory, Glasses 6. Another accessory that you can add to your Pokemon photos in the future. Number 18 on the list is another rather difficult LenTalk request called Gassy Swamp Battle. To unlock this request, we'll have to reach Research Level 2 in the Badlands during the nighttime. Once we've done that, we'll head into the nighttime variant of the map at Research Level 2, and we'll have to focus on 2 specific Pokemon, Scolipede and Gliscor. And like I said, this one is rather involved. At the very beginning of the course, you'll have to find the 2 Sandshrew on the top of the hill to your left side. Toss an Illumina Orb at the Sandshrew on the left and wait for it to get into position. Once the Sandshrew is in position, toss an Illumina Orb at the tuft of dirt on your left side here to reveal Diglett. As Sandshrew rolls down the hill, it'll bump into Diglett and it'll start to dig underground. After Sandshrew burrows away, speed on around the boulder to the second area where you see Sandshrew chilling on the hillside. You'll see Sandshrew pop up once again to the left side to join its friend. After you see it pop up from underground, reveal the Diglett to the right side of the other Sandshrew by tossing an Illumina Orb at it. Once it reveals itself, throw a Fluff Fruit at it to make the Diglett move to the bottom of the slope. We will then have to wake up the sleeping Gliscor, and to do so you'll have to hit the sleeping Gliscor that you see here with the Fluff Fruit to wake it up. Once it's awake, it'll start to fly off towards the Minier craters. If you did the first 2 steps right, you should see the 2 Sandshrew rolling down the hill. As the second Sandshrew makes its way down the hill, Diglett should pop up from underground and launch the Sandshrew over the sludge pool, and it'll proceed down the path to hit the sleeping Scolipede to wake it up. As you pass through the toxic swamp, the Gliscor will be frightened by the falling Minier and make its way towards the now awake Scolipede. Once the 2 Pokemon meet, they'll have a little stare down for a few moments before starting to fight. Snap a photo of these 2 Pokemon mid-battle to fulfill a request. You do have to remember that both Scolipede and Gliscor need to be in the frame to complete this request, but the focus of the shot must be on Scolipede. And nabbing yourself a photo like the one you see here will help you clear the Gassy Swamp Battle LenTalk request in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. And as a reward for clearing this request, you will earn yourself Effect 8. And I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the more difficult LenTalk requests in this new addition to the game. And with that, we are at number 19 on our list, Sleepy Gliscor. To unlock this one, you'll have to complete your first expedition through Research Level 2 at the Badlands during the nighttime. Once you've done so, we'll head back into the Badlands at Research Level 2 and target 2 specific Pokemon, Gliscor and Vivillon. This one will require us to use that alternate route yet again. So remember, find those tufts of dirt coming out of the ground, hit them with an Illumina Orb to reveal Diglett, and snap a photo. Once you've done this 3 times and you see the Diglett near the large boulder up ahead, wait to hit the Crystal Bloom with an Illumina Orb. First, look to your left and find the 2 flying Vivillon in the area and throw an Illumina Orb at the Sandstorm pattern Vivillon, which is the one further to the left with the tan color pattern. Once you've done this, look forward and hit that Crystal Bloom up ahead with an Illumina Orb to cause the Diglets to knock that large boulder into the geyser and block it off. Once it's blocked off, run a scan and follow that alternate route to the left side of the boulder. I'd recommend using Turbo at this point to get as close to those Vivillon as possible. After taking a ride on that geyser and landing on the rock ledge, hit the Gliscor that appears in front of you with the Fluff Fruit to make it move to the left side of the canyon. Once you've done so, look to your left and find the 2 Sandstorm Vivillon traveling behind you. Throw an Illumina Orb at the one that's further behind, and you'll notice that it moves off to the left side of the canyon as well. If done correctly, the Sandstorm Vivillon will move towards the Savannah Vivillon on the wall and wake it up. Once awake, the Savannah Vivillon will approach the Gliscor to its right side and cast Sleep Powder on it. After a few seconds, you'll notice the Gliscor is yawning. Snap a photo of it mid-yawn to complete the request and obtain its 4-star photo. It's surprising how difficult this LenTalk request is to complete, and yet there's no reward for it. But snapping a photo like the one you see here will help you clear the Sleepy Gliscor LenTalk request in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. Number 20 on our list is Illusion of the Badlands, and this one focuses on probably the coolest Pokemon in the game, Zorora. And to unlock this one, we'll have to add it to the Photodex first, and then head back into the barren Badlands during the nighttime at Research Level 2. As the map begins, you'll have to look to your left to find Zorora sleeping on the ground. Throw a Fluff Fruit at it to wake it up. If done correctly, you'll see Zorora wake up and run to the left side here, up the hill, over this rocky pass, and onto the top of the canyon wall up ahead. If it does so, look ahead to find Tyranitar. It should be sleeping to the left side of the boulder up ahead. Throw a Fluff Fruit at it to wake it up as well. Again, you'll have to hit Tyranitar in the back. If you hit it on the side or in the stomach and it charges towards you, you'll have to restart the course and try again. But if it's done correctly, Tyranitar will summon a sandstorm in the process of waking up. After a few seconds, Zorora will appear and stop the sandstorm. After flipping over Tyranitar and landing, you'll notice that Zorora begins to transform and charge itself up. Take a photo of Zorora as it goes Super Saiyan to complete the request and obtain its 4-star photo. And like I said, this is probably one of the coolest Pokemon in the game, and I love this picture overall. But grabbing a picture like the one you see here will help you clear the Illusion of the Badlands LenTalk request in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. And as a reward for clearing this request, you will earn yourself Sparkles 5, another sticker that you can add to your photos in the future. And that brings us to our final LenTalk request of the new DLC, and that is Valley of Vivillon. To unlock this one, we'll again have to complete the first expedition in Research Level 2 of the Badlands during the nighttime. Once we've done that, we'll head back into the course at Research Level 2 to target the Pokemon Vivillon. At the start of the course, you'll spot 3 Vivillon flying around. A Sun, Savannah, and Sandstorm pattern Vivillon. Toss an Illumina Orb at all 3 Vivillon in the area to make them flock together. But once you've done this, you'll have to also take the alternate route in this map. So remember, you'll have to find the Diglett there burrowed underneath the ground. As you see the tufts of dirt here coming out of the ground, hit it with an Illumina Orb to reveal Diglett, and then snap a photo of it. Do this 3 total times, and you should see the Diglett near the boulder up ahead. Hit the Crystal-Bloom with an Illumina Orb to trigger the Diglett to push the boulder off the cliff and into the geyser to block it off. Once the geyser is blocked off, scan and follow the alternate route to the left side. Take one last ride on the geyser and onto the rocky platform up ahead. Continue down the platform and look to your right to find the next Crystal-Bloom. Hit it with an Illumina Orb and wait for the group of Vivillon to approach it. Once the group of Vivillon is past the Crystal-Bloom, you will notice that there are some non-desert Vivillon patterns that start to emerge. As these emerge over the top of the cliff and join that large group of Vivillon, snap a photo with a group of Vivillon, focusing mostly on one of these non-desert patterns. And even though they're in the picture, if you don't focus specifically on one of these non-desert patterns, you will not be able to clear this request. But snapping a photo like the one you see here will help you clear the Valley of Vivillon LenTalk request here in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. And sadly, there's no reward for clearing this final LenTalk request, but with that, you've cleared all 21 new LenTalk requests here in the new Pokemon Snap DLC. I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, please let me know in the comments below. Also remember to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the near future. Also remember to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date on when new videos are released, and also to be notified on when I'm going live over on my Twitch account. And that being said, follow me on Twitch as well. I'm currently streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 PM Central Time here in the United States. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Like always, have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next one.